Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? It's Kreyz McKormik here. Right here. On Juggalo a Day. Up in this bitch. Now, I've been having a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out what topic to talk about and everything when it concerns the Juggalo a Day shit. And so, the reason being is because there's a lot of limited types of topics that you're able to talk about when it concerns Juggalo a Day. Given the rules that we have here on Juggalo Day, you know, the best thing that we want to try to do is bring Juggalos together to talk about their thoughts, you know, talk about their opinions, and talk about other things of that nature. And we want to try to do the best that we can in order to keep a good, clean, positive environment when it concerns the Juggalo community. Of course, though, you're not going to be able to keep everybody fucking happy. Nevertheless, though, I might as well just go ahead and roll right into the topic. And the topic of conversation this week is basically going to be about the Juggalo community. What is it about the Juggalo community? What is it that you yourself define as a Juggalo? And I guess we might as well also say the things that we don't see in a person that would make them a Juggalo as well. Now, I've been a Juggalo since 1995, and I've seen a lot of changes since it started, but when it concerns the Juggalo community, I always stick with the most basics in the old school. Now, of course, a Juggalo is going to be a fan of Insane Clown Posse. One more dedicated to listening to the music rather than just a fly-by-night person that just picked up the Great Malenko and didn't pick up anything else after that. Or to a point where they picked up the Great Malenko because of the fucking hype, and then they picked up the Amazing Jekyll Brothers and they found something completely different that they didn't like, and they were just like, I'm done. Because we did have a lot of that happen. There's still a lot of people that do just stop repping, stop claiming Juggalo because of the fact that the music has changed, or because of certain Juggalos that they've met, whether in real life or online, that they didn't agree with somebody or something to that effect. They try to pull that whole, you know, we're supposed to be family thing, family, you don't fight, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I guess I'm not family, and drop the hatchet, or something to that effect. But when it concerns the Juggalo shit, I always maintain the old school. You know, a Juggalo really is, I would say in a sense, about individualism. We support having the ability to express yourself, your true self. Being a Juggalo is not a fad. Being a Juggalo is somewhat of a mindset. Yes, ICP has something to do with it. They're the ones who have called out to people who have this mindset. People who have this mindset are going to be true fans of Insane Clown Posse. Anything else that is shelled out, affiliated, or anything like that with Psychopathic Records and Insane Clown Posse is just another piece of the pie, so to speak. I'm kind of taking that from Child's Play Ninja. But granted, I do take that from Child's Play Ninja. I do actually agree with it. Now, of course, opinions change on things over the years, but some of the things that I have noticed, and I really do stick true to, is that that's one of the main things, is that being a Juggalo is, for one main thing, a fan of Insane Clown Posse. And a fan of the mindset that Insane Clown Posse has pretty much subliminally promoted. The individualism and the ability not to give a fuck about what people fucking think, despite what type of music you listen to. As you can see, I'm wearing a Slipknot shirt, and I'm talking about Insane Clown Posse. You don't have to just listen to Insane Clown Posse and that's it. You don't have to just listen to the music that they promote. You don't have to listen to everything from Psychopathic, everything from Magic Ninja, everything from Subnoise. You don't have to listen to everything from Strange Music, LSP, SKR, TLC, whatever the fuck. You know, like me, I grew up in the 90s. The first taste of music I ever had was Huey Lewis and the News back in the 80s. And that's something that I tend to listen to. Like right now, I am on Sirius XM and it's playing Flaw's Live and Breathe. I also listen to Ghost, you know, shit like that. I listen to all different types of music. I'm into a lot of different things, you know. Psychopathic Records has recently released a card game for Into the Echo Side. You don't have to like it in order to be a Juggalo. You don't have to play it in order to be a Juggalo. The same thing goes for the Quest for Shangri-La. You don't have to play it to be a fucking, you know, you don't have to play it or else you're not a Juggalo. You don't have to play Backyard Wrestling 1 and 2 in order to maintain your credibility as a Juggalo. The one thing that, to me, is about being a Juggalo, for one, is to be a fan of Insane Clown Posse. To understand the mindset that they promote. And then on top of that, to be free to think however it is that you want to think. Not to be subjugated by the media. Not to be subjugated by other people. To be your own person. To be an individual. And not to give a fuck about what people think. To me, being a Juggalo is not about the merchandise. It's not about how much music you listen to. It's not about... And what I mean by that, basically... yes, it does at first sound a little bit contradicting to what I said about the music. About being a fan of Insane Clown Posse. But what I mean by that is, you don't have to memorize every single word in every single song. And be on the constant when you're at a show and spit every fucking word that's out there. You don't have to do that. Listening to the music, yes. Understanding the message, yes. Memorizing every word on every bar and every fucking song on every album, no. You don't have to do that. There's too much music out there to fucking memorize all that shit. So it's not about the merchandise. It's not about memorizing all the music. It's not memorizing and finding out whatever little bit of information that Psychopathic has put out about their personal lives. What it is mainly about is about being you, yourself, the true self that you want to be. And not giving a fuck about what other people think. I don't find that people that, you know, buy an album and all of a sudden they're fucking down. You know, they could come up to me and be like, yeah, man, that's fucking cool ass shit. I'm a Juggalo too. And I don't know, motherfucker. Yo, I bought all the albums yesterday, man. I'm definitely a fucking Juggalo. See what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit is definitely not what is defined as a fucking Juggalo to me. Now, one of the things that I'm sure that a lot of people were wondering about, my outlook on family. You know, the way I look at it, you're not family to me just because you're a fucking Juggalo. Just because you rep does not mean that you are family to me. You know, to me, I would say that the definition of family would be the closer, tight-knit people that you know and love. Not just everybody out there just because they claim to be fucking Juggalo. Because over the years, I've seen motherfucking ninjas come and go. Now, the motherfuckers that I consider to be family, outside of my real family, are the more tight-knit juggalos. Juggalos that I got on my phone. Juggalos that I talk to on Facebook. Shit like that. That's family to me. People like Hunter Valentine, Child's Play Ninja, everybody out there at Carnival Spirits, Miss Juggalette, Jers, Mr. Makanhoes, Big Irish Juggalo, White Boy even. Those motherfuckers I call family. Those are the motherfuckers that are tight-knit with me. And those are the motherfuckers that I will stand behind. Why? Because we all have that certain mindset in a way. And those are the type of people that I actually call family. I don't call certain people family just because I don't know them. I don't know them personally. Those are the motherfuckers that will have my back when I have certain topics, and they are not afraid to tell me when I'm wrong. They are not going to be like, yeah, I totally agree with you, and then stab me in the back. Those are the type of people that I fucking call family. To me, being a fan, the whole Juggalo family thing, it's not about fucking, me being down with you just because you're a fucking Juggalo. I am going to have a difference of opinion on certain things, and if it comes to enough, I don't want to be around you because I think you're a fucking douchebag. I don't want to be around somebody that's going to make me feel inferior about me being a Juggalo. Because that's not what being a Juggalo is. Being a Juggalo is being above that. Being above the rest. To me. You know what I mean? And, I don't consider a Juggalo somebody that is going to basically hurt or harm somebody physically, emotionally, mentally, without probable cause. And I'm going to cut that out. To me, being a Juggalo isn't about being attentive. I don't want to have negative attention towards me and using the Juggalo shit as a crutch. I don't think that's a fucking Juggalo. I've been a Juggalo for 21 years, and it's definitely a touchy subject for me. It's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. Always have and always will. Now, if you go to my original channel, you're going to see a lot of different things coming from me than what I provide here on Juggalo a Day. Basically, in a way, it's, in all honesty, this is like the things that I put out on Juggalo a Day, bringing the Juggalo community together to talk about things, to talk about their insight, to talk about their opinion openly, freely. That's what I do on my channel. That's what I do here on this channel. On my other channel, on the other hand, my main channel, I do things like that on a whim kind of thing. But I also end up being the kind of, I guess for lack of a better term, justice. On my other channel, I do provide quite a bit of negativity, but in a way it's very satirical, and it is meant, once again, also in a different light, to bring the Juggalo community together, to bring out the true ninjas, to bring out the ninjas that are the realest, downest motherfuckers on this earth. So I think that's all that I've got for it right now. Tune in next week on Monday. I'll be there. Tune in tomorrow. You will see Mr. Makanhoes. Tune in tomorrow and you will see Mr. Makanhoes on his opinion on what he feels a Juggalo is. Nick's out for Harambe tomorrow at any given point in time for Juggalo a Day. So I'm out this bitch. Peace out, y'all.